In my backyard. Yeah, man, it is Tuesday. It's Tuesday. It's not Thursday. It's Tuesday. Wow, what a day! What it just yeah. I'm just saying, what a day. It's unfolding as we speak. So, yesterday, what did I do yesterday morning? Oh, you're over there. Oh, you're over there. You're over there. You're not over here. You're over there. Um, What is happening today? There's a lot that's well, there isn't a lot, but there is a lot kind of thing, you know? First of all, I want to say if anybody wants a full moon reading, definitely get a hold of me. They are now $50. Uh, and it is a personal reading just for you. So dive into your personal astrology under the Capricorn moon and receive guidance, rituals, crystals, and herb wisdom with that. Yes, ma'am. And we have the new divine feminine solar arc readings. And if you are wanting one, I'm channeling Mary Magdalene medicine and soul evolutionary path through the solar arc astrology. And this is really giving you a huge in depth of information for you. Now, if you right now, I have an introductory of $88 if you are wanting to do it, and you could do it one-on-one in person with me, or I could record it for you and I can send out the information for you. Either or, it doesn't matter. um, so this is something that I've started to do. This is a new channeling. In alignment with the crone wisdom and me stepping into the crone wisdom and doing crone wisdom. We also have the Sacred Summer Series for July and August for $75. So you can get both. If you're wanting to join me for the September, October, November one, it is $100. And continuing on. So, yeah, so much. So much. I'm, diving in. Yesterday was a real strange day for me, and it was very um, kind of scary. Steve thought I was having a heart attack. I didn't want to say anything, but it just really, I was really feeling quite off yesterday. A lot of pain, sensation, and stuff was going on. Today, I feel a lot better, and um, got a fairly good night's sleep. But yeah, so feeling a lot better today and stepping into really wanting to get into my rhythm and stepping into my rhythm. I know I don't usually wear things that show my arms. Like I don't like showing my arms as much anymore because I got like little turkey thingies going on in my arms. My arms aren't as defined as what they used to be. They used to be very defined, but hey, it happens when you're 61. I'm not one of those like ooh artsy fartsy 60-year-old Gen X's. Like, give me a fucking break. No, I am like me. That's it. That's it. There's a lot of different light. I'm trying to find the right uh, direction right now. Right now with, oh, this just went dark. Why did it go dark? Oh my God. So the connection on Instagram is shitty. And and the lighting is really shitty. There we go. I got it right up. And my phone's heating up. So what I'm going to do on lovely Instagram, what I'm going to have to do, I know there's a glare, can't do much about it, is I might have to just hold it because, um, yeah, it's heating up. And my phone, I find that these phones heat up quite a bit. So interesting. So I'm not sure. Plus, I don't, the thing is that I have a lot of followers, they say on Instagram, but I don't get a lot of followers coming into my Instagram, right? And right now on YouTube, I think I have like 200 and some odd people following me on Instagram. Woohoo! Um, so it's interesting. Um, TikTok, I can't go on TikTok and all of this, like three of them, because I'm not paying for the streaming service anymore, because it was getting expensive. I think it was going up to like StreamYard was going up to like $50 a month or something for me to use StreamYard. And it's, yeah, mama's, I got a lot of expenses right now. So that's not one of the expenses that's a priority when I can do it in different ways. So yeah, it's one of those things in my life. And stepping into um, this is why I'm doing Buy Me a Coffee. Before I get into the astrology, I need to talk about myself. So here I am, I'm talking about myself. Doing the Buy Me a Coffee is really something that really helps me out. And the reason I do it, and it's to keep me afloat. I am fully embracing this pathway. One, finding a job right now is utterly, it feels impossible. Not that I've really tried a lot, but I have tried, and I have gotten the responses of thank you very much. um, and the other thing too, if people don't think immigration is an issue, it is an issue. I mean, they would rather hire an older new person to the country than they would me, right? um, and we know for the reasons being that's if they want to work. But it is frustrating, so one of those things in life that I'm at. And my basic background is retail. So I've always worked retail. So it's, for me to go and stand in a retail outlet for 8 hours a day is really not going to happen, to tell you the truth. My body, my lovely body. I don't have a job that sits behind a desk. So, in that, this is my job. This is what I'm doing, and that's why I need people supporting. I want to do more things. I want to get out to markets. I have ideas for doing it and connecting with people at markets besides doing readings. I really want to explore other avenues and travel in different places and get out there. And one, I need a better vehicle to do that. Two, it's, to financially be able to do that would be cool. There's a guy over here that has, I know this is a big dream, has a Mercedes camper van, and Mercedes camper vans are very nice. They're very nice, and the reviews on them have been extremely positive. So I'm holding this and I'm going like this. Woo! I know you guys have been very positive, and they're really nice looking inside. They're they're compact, which is really nice. So they're not like an RV, and you could take them anywhere. So you can drive and go places, right? So, and then you could park up very easily. And they're supposed to be they're fuel efficient too. And you can get them with the solar panels and everything on top. So you're not using everything from your own vehicle. So having the solar panels, and you can easily get the Starlink hooked up into them too. So you can go places where you're going to get internet everywhere. Some of them help you to get where they get like a little generator, which is really great if you're doing any wild camping. To me, that would be ideal. That would be my dream. That would be a dream, and I've always said this, to be able to travel in an RV and go to places, go to different markets, and um, do these things. Right? I think that would be an absolute hoot. I really do. A hoot, a hoot. Oh my God, I haven't said that word in ages. A hoot. It would be an absolute hoot. Those are the types of things I would love to do. And one of the places I really would like to go down to is the States. I really would. They have some beautiful, I don't know how it would work immigration wise. I don't want ice on my ass. um, sorry. But it would be really interesting to go to different, they have huge psychic fairs and cosmic fairs and spiritual market, like things that go on, and they're just they're really big, and you get people from all over the world going to these, and the connections that you would make would be absolutely fabulous. So something like that. Yeah, it's not moose jaw. Uh, it would that would be such a lot of fun, and even going to some different. Like I often thought of going to the Stampede, and for Stampede for the 10 days, that would be a lot of fun as well. But it's one. I mean, I think a booth is like 3 grand, and everybody's like, "Oh my God, that's so expensive." But not really, not for the 10 days that you're there. And it is long hours. You have to be there from the time they open. I think it's like nine in the morning until they close, which is usually around 10 o'clock, and then the fireworks go off at 11. So being there for those long hours, you definitely would need somebody else to be working with you to do this. Um, I would love to. I have ideas of things that I would love to sell with that, and it's not metaphysical stuff. It's other things that I'd like to sell, and repurpose. Things to repurpose and that within it. And what is that? Oh, that's just me. That's just one of my moles. Um, so, so this is, these are things like I really feel, um, really called to do. So I'm looking at some fall markets. I really want to get up to the one in Lloyd and do the one in Lloyd with Tammy. I really want to get up to doing, I think, Charlene, you sent me one on the end of August. That would be interesting. Yeah, the markets up in Edmonton and stuff do fairly well. And um, I usually do fairly well at them anyways. So I would love to get out and do some of them. Garbage pickup, recycling. So yeah, so getting out, doing those types of things, I feel would be beneficial. I hope you guys can hear me well, because if I go too close, I have to hold this one out here like this. I got a selfie stick downstairs. I should have brought that out, and that would have been, yeah, that would have been better. So doing the selfie stick. There we go. Sorry. There we go. Maybe that'll work for a little bit. Give my arm a rest. So getting out and doing things. That's what I'm feeling very propelled to do. And with this astrology, going back to the astrology, we have a full moon activation that begins today. And the world is, the moon is in Sag, and then it's going to start to go later on into Capricorn. And then the full apex of the moon is going to be on Thursday. So we're stepping in this vibrational portal of the Capricorn moon. It is one that is very powerful, very transformational. This moon, as it's floating through void, of course, in Sagittarius, is a liminal space that feels like we can't quite get a grip of the ground beneath us, but that's okay, because this energy that's coming in, this integration, and not an initiation. Now, those who are in my July and August, I sent out rituals for you, 3-day ritual package for you, that I did up. So there's a 3-day ritual package. So check your emails, please. So you have a 3-day ritual package for you to really work on the energies coming up to this full moon, and working with the energies of giving you a hand. And if anybody else would like that ritual package, just let me know. And I know it's $5, whatever, $10, $100. I'm just like all over the place. But this is where this astro spiritual update is coming in, and it's integrating the the chart and the current cosmic weather and your offering. So the world is changing, and so are we. And we're stepping into a vibrational portal, as I said, with this Capricorn moon. But first, the moon as it's floating off course. So we have to pause and ask. We have to breathe and ask, What am I reacting to that no longer deserves my energy? Whew. And what am I building that truly matters to my soul? And with Uranus freshly into Gemini and the sun edging closer to Jupiter in Cancer, we are being asked to used get used to defining life, not by what's going wrong, but by what ignites the spark of possibilities. Whoop, there we go. Phone just died. No. So, what we're going to do, slide off power. So, put the phone over here. Let it cool down. So, my phone just died. Phone died. I knew it would. So, the phone died. Um, so, this is where this energy is coming in. Well, I probably do have issues with my phone because I'm not receiving. I get the text, but I'm not getting a ding or a notification or the bell ringing that that it's happening, and so that's a huge thing. And so I think it has to do with the overheating. Yeah, well, there's not much I can do about it. No, I've had the phone for over a year. There's no warranty with it, so Um, and I don't get extended warranties on my phone or anything, so it is what it is. So, um, there's not nothing I can do. See, that's why I have to raise money. I need a new phone. Because mine is sucky right now. So, oh, I should take it out of the thingy. There we go. And it's a pretty pink phone. See, it's a pretty pink phone. I like my phone. So, let it cool down. So, So it is. This is what's activating. This is where, am I reacting to know what no longer? So I already said that, but this is Uranus in Gemini brings weird brilliance. And we don't ignore the odd flashes of genius, of sudden intuition and nudges. And as the moon is entering Capricorn, this is going to help us to anchor the energies that are coming in. And we move from a Sagittarius fire of vision into Earth's firm intention. So this is what we have to look at and ask us. So what are you reclaiming? What am I still behind on and why? Where do I need to act and not react? And with this Capricorn moon window to organize your new soul alignment steps. Clarity, your long game intentions, building sacred routines that hold you ready and steady. So this is what, this is the energies that are coming in for us. And we have to look at, an affirmation where we can say, I no longer build my life around reaction. I shape in it from the sacred fire from within. So as we look at this beautiful energy and this visionary energy, this is where we really have to step into a lot of the power that is coming forth for us, and have a step into this newness. Which one is it? Do you have a warranty? Okay, which one is it? Which one what is it? Oh, you got to clarify when you write something out because I'm on a which one is it? It's an iPhone 15. So you're still on the phone. I just went to the moon. I'm not even there yet. So it's just an iPhone 15. I don't get the big chunky one. I get, a nice one. So just a nice little iPhone 15. It's, it's cooling down. So, and I got the pink one because it's pretty. Yeah, I don't do that because that's too expensive. So, and I don't see the reasoning be, with everything that I do, I don't see why I need a Pro, because this does everything a Pro does. The Pro just has more memory. That's about it. And I get everything on here gets restored on other things. So yeah, it's too clunky. It's too big. So this is pretty. It's pretty and delicate. That's what I like. I'm pretty and delicate. At least I think I am. I try to be. So, hmm, you must have bigger hands. I don't have very big hands. So, yeah. So I'm just gonna plug along today. I'm gonna be working on my September one. I really want to get things in the Etsy shop, and I really want to get other things going. Um, in the Etsy shop. And I know people are selling, like, they're like, why Etsy? Well, because I want to reach a larger market, or try and reach a larger market, and try and get as many, um, get into many different things as I can to get the information out to people, right? And the more I feel like the more I start putting it out there, the more I start to do things. I'm really going to start working on my Pinterest as well, and getting things out into Pinterest, because that's another sort of market that, you can lead Pinterest into your Etsy shop and stuff. So doing a lot of things like that really help to build the business, get things moving. And that's what I find with this Gemini Uranus energy. Let's build the business. Let's get it going. It does feel like I'm always doing the step by step by step, and then doing backward stepping, and then doing forward stepping. So it's always like it's a backwards frontward walk kind of thing with it. But it is what it is. Steve and I talked about it, and I said, part of our earth walk is is where we are right now, and where you have to accept to where you are at this moment in time, and embrace it. And sometimes you may not like where you are at this time, but then there's, the more you step into that holiness, that divineness, you are stepping into allowing for things to align for you more so than if you're trying to fight it. Fighting is a hard thing. Fighting is something that we do very easily, I should say, with how the world is and things are changing. There's a lot of things in the world right now are, you know, pissing me off. I love that the word retard has come back, and a lot more people are using the word retarded, and a few other slang words that I used to use when I was a kid are coming back into the vocabulary, and I think that's hilarious. Um, so there's another word that starts with an F and ends with an it. I can't say it on here, but it's another word that my son says he heard a lot when he was at the Stampede grounds, and the word retard. He's like, "Are you being a effing retard?" Love it, love it, because it doesn't mean something about anybody with mental illness. This is a different type of mental illness, of stupidity, and just being stupid and not thinking about what exactly you are doing, right? So that's where that word comes in. So a lot of people, it's getting to a point where people are just getting fed up with everything. They just did an A&W commercial in Punjabi. Tell me what you think about that. What do you think about having an A&W in Canada in Punjabi? I gotta redo my nails. What do you think about that? This is where, and Tim Hortons is losing. Depend right now. Tim Hortons is actually, um, their stock is going down. So, they're losing a lot of people going to Tim Hortons. As bad as people think about Starbucks, the one thing about Starbucks is that it's very diverse to work there, definitely. Um, but the thing is that when you go there, people can speak the language, right? And if they can't speak the language, they're going to certainly learn how to speak it very quickly because it is its own, you know. Um, People just learn very quickly. So that's one of the things. So, anyways, so there's a lot of external things that are going on within the world, but this is where we have to really come back and really refocus our internal world and look at how we can step into our truth of ourselves. So the sacred, the ritual that I sent out to people, it is called the Sacred Shield 3-day energetic protection ritual uh, for July. There's to remove stagnant energy. Um, Day 2 is about the temple. You are the temple, so breathing into the solar plexus. These are all very simple mini rituals that really just sort of get you going, get you grounded, get you refocused. And the other one is fear is not God, and stepping into the fear is not God. So, and then of course there's daily affirmations. I am a radiant temple of divine light. I am protected. I am sovereign. I am love. Whew, I love that. I love that. So there's that has been sent out to those who've signed up for um, the Sacred Summer Series. So yeah, there we go. Anyways, I gotta go put my phone in the fridge and whoop, see, go that way, go that way. Yeah, so much sun. It's gonna be 30 degrees today. 32 degrees today. And then it's dropping down tomorrow. So tomorrow I have physio. So I'm off to physio tomorrow, and I'll have to take the bus because my son has to work. So I'll be taking the bus to physio, which isn't bad. It's only a 10-minute bus ride from where I am. And yeah, there we go. 33 here today. Oh, really? You guys have been really having it hot, right? Oh, my phone's cooling down. Hang on. Yeah, it's been really. What's turning on? So, yeah, you guys have been having 28 today. So, I thought you guys were having rain in Moose Jaw. Oh, there we go. What is it today? It's 25 right now in Calgary. Hot weather on tap for day 5 of the Stampede. They even do an update for Stampede on the weather app. But then that's the weather for Calgary. Goes down. And this is the illumination of the moon right now. So, and if we're going to Paris, it's only 22 in Paris, Madrid 34, Costa Rica 26, Manville, I got Manville on here, is 23. It's going to be 30, 17 in Port Isaac, and Rome is 27, going to be 30. Scotland is only 14. I think this is why all usually women who are menopausal want to move to Scotland. They are going to go to 25. They're going to get roasted on Sunday. So let's see. And Penticton's going to be 34. Oh, they're not that. Oh, Penticton, that's not too bad. 40% rain. Probably won't rain. Yeah. So Penticton's a little bit cooler. They're having cooler weather. I know. Oh, 38. There we go. That's normal. That's normal for Penticton. I know a lot of people will be like, "What?" Yeah, 38 is to me is normal for Penticton. So, yeah. So what else is happening? Anything else new? Doop 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 doop. Nope. There we go, people. So there you go. Oop. So like and subscribe on my YouTube, and yeah, share it out. Let people know. I know this is a boring one. Last night I was just like on the ball, so maybe I'll come back on tonight. I don't know. We'll see how things go. Um, and sometimes I get a boost of energy in the night, and I need to chat to people. I need to do something. So yeah. So anyways, you guys have a fabulous, glorious day, and get some DNA. Get out there and get some DNA, and we'll talk to you later. All right. Bye bye.